Hola a todos, muy buenos días, buenas tardes. Espero que ustedes estén muy bien. Yo estoy excelente hoy. Y hoy vamos a hablar de los pretéritos, de la forma pretérito con los verbos que tienen cambio de raíz. ¿Ok? Stem-changing verbs. We're going to talk about the preterite of stem-changing verbs. Now, ahora, recuerda que en el capítulo pasado aprendimos el pretérito, ¿no? Aprendimos el pretérito, pero con los verbos de AR e ER, ¿ok? Ahora vamos a aprender un poco con los verbos de IR, because remember, there are no stem changes in the preterite for AR and ER verbs, only the IR verbs, okay? So let's go ahead and get into our PowerPoint. Hope everyone is doing well. Okay, bien. Now, as we learned in Lección 6, AR and ER stem changers do not have a stem change in the preterite. Yes. So nice, right? Qué bueno. Qué amables son, ¿no? Pero, sin embargo, los verbos de IR sí tienen cambio de raíz. Sí tienen cambio de raíz. Entonces, vamos a ver qué pasa. Vamos a ver qué pasa. A ver, tenemos, por ejemplo, el verbo servir, right? In the present tense, it is an E to I stem change, right? Sirvo, sirves, sirve, servimos. Remember, it's a boot verb as well. And what a boot verb is essentially that it does not contain the conjugation in the nosotros form. So when you look at on the conjugation chart, it's almost like you drew a boot around the verb, right? Muy bien. So in the preterite, we're going to keep that stem change, but only, now let's let you guys look at this. Where is our stem change in this? And what's different perhaps from the tiempo presente, from the present tense? What's different? What is something you notice on both of these verbs? Okay, muy bien. One thing is that our stem change only occurs in the third person singular and plural forms, right? We have sirvió, durmió. Now, what's weird about durmió? How do we say I sleep in the present tense? Duermo, right? It's an O to UE stem change. However, in the preterite, it's an O to U stem change. You don't see that O to UE stem change, okay? And we'll look at several verbs that involve this type of change. But it's typically going to be E to I verbs that you will see in the preterite stem changers. Okay, muy bien. So we have serví, serviste, sirvió, servimos, sirvieron. We have dormí, dormiste, durmió, dormimos, durmieron. Okay, so only in the third person, singular and plural. La tercera persona, eh? Okay, so stem changing our verbs in the preterite only have a stem change in the third person singular and plural forms, and the stem changes either consist of E to I or O to U. So here's a couple of more verbs that will have this. Pedir, por ejemplo, pedir. It's going to be pidió, pidieron, but the yo form would be pedí, and the to form would be pediste. Nosotros pedimos, right? But we have pidió y pidieron. And we have morir. You don't really ever need to say morí, unless you're talking about like a video game or something, or a book. I died. Morí. No, not said very often because if you're saying it, you're dead. Anyway, so you will see it in the third person. Murió, murieron. Se murió, se murieron. Usually used with a se because it's accidental and not purposeful. Bien. All right, so if you're at a restaurant and the waiter is bringing you your food, el camarero trae la comida a ti, he would ask, ¿quién pidió el jamón? ¿Quién pidió el jamón? ¿Qué pidieron ustedes? ¿Qué pidieron ustedes la última vez que fueron a un restaurante? The last time you went to a restaurant, what did you order? ¿Qué pediste? If I was asking the entire group, ¿qué pidieron ustedes? Yo pedí unas pupusas. It's a Salvadorian food. If y'all have ever had pupusas, they're really good. There's a new restaurant in Cornelia, San Cibar, that sells pupusas. You should go try them out. But if someone says, ¿quién pidió el jamón? You would be like, yo lo pedí. Yo lo pedí. Okay, muy bien. Okay, muchas gracias. Make sure you practice those and look at the different types of verbs that will be used. Typically, it's going to be pedir, servir, morir, dormir. Not too difficult, pero something that can trip you up. So, muchas gracias y what? You want to say hello? She's complaining and wants to go outside. Ok, espero que estén bien. Nos vemos pronto. Gracias y adiós.